Today, let us see about the array command. The command equivalent of the array command is AR. The array command allows you to create a copy of objects arranged in a pattern. There are three types of array command: the rectangular array, the path array, and the polar array. So let us start with the rectangular array. The rectangular array distributes copies of objects into any combination of rows, columns, and labels. The command equivalent of the rectangular array command is array rect. So first, let us draw a circle here. So I'll draw a circle of 1 unit radius. Now, select the rectangular array command, this one here. After that, you are now prompted to select the object. So select this circle here and then press enter. As you can see, a rectangular array of 4 columns and 3 rows is created, but also the array dialog window is displayed, this one here. Now in the array dialog window, we have several options such as the columns, rows, and levels. You can change the values in these options to change the number of columns, rows, or levels of your array. For example, in the column option, type 5 and then press enter. And then in the rows option, let us type 2. So I'll type 2 and then press enter. And in the labels option, let us type 3. As you can see now, an array with 5 columns and 2 rows is created. To see the number of labels, just click at this home icon here, this one here. Let us use the free orbit tool. As you can see, we have 3 labels of the arrays. So let us exit this one. And then let us go back to the top view. The between option can be used to change the space interval from the center of an object to another center of another object. For example, let us change the value between the options of the column. So I'll change this option here. Just type 5 and then press enter. As you can see, the spacing between the columns is increased. So now let us check using the linear command. So I'll go back to the home tab and then I'll select the linear command here. After that, I will check the length between the columns from the center of this circle up to the center of the next circle. As you can see, it is really a distance of 5 units. So let us select this. And I'll also select this one here, this array. Again, let us draw a circle of 1 radius unit. Then I'll select the rectangular array once again. Then I'll select this circle and press enter. I will change the number of rows to 2 and I will increase the number of columns to 5. Now we have one more option here, which is the total option. The total option specifies the total distance between the first and the last, either in columns, rows, or levels. For example, if the rows section, change the total row distance to 5 and then press enter. So I'll type 5 here and then press enter. As you can see, the rows spacing just increased. So let's take the linear command. So go back to the home tab and then I will select the linear command. Then I'll select from the center of this circle here up to the center of this circle. As you can see, it is a distance of 5 units. So let us select this. Again, I will enlarge this array here. And then I will draw another circle. Again, I will select the array command and select this circle. Then press enter. Now, let us go to the associative option of the array command. You can choose whether an array by default is associative and non-associative in the associative option. To make your array associative, click on the associative option so that it is highlighted in a fading blue color. And if it is already highlighted, just leave it like that. This is the associative option, so I will click on it to make it highlighted in a fading blue color, as you can see. So I just clicked on the associative option and it is now highlighted in a fading blue color. That means my array is now associative. So now, what does it mean to have an associative array? An associative array has the advantage that they can be modified easily. All the items in the array are contained in a single array object, even after you exit the array command. For example, click on the exit array option, this option here. Now select one cycle, so select this cycle here. As you can see, once you select only one cycle, then all the other cycles are automatically selected. Also, with the associative array, you can perform edits directly using grips with the grip menu that appears when you position the cursor on a grip. For example, position the cursor on this grip here, this one here. As you can see, a grip menu appears with the three options, which are row count, total row spacing, and axis angle. The row count option allows you to increase the number of rows along with the array items. So click on that option and drag the cursor upward to see the number of rows increase. So I'll select the row count option and then I'll drag the cursor upward. As you can see, I just increased the number of rows to 5. The second option is the total row spacing. This option here. This option allows you to change the total distance from the first to the last row. And the last option is the axis angle option. This option allows you to tilt your array at an angle. So select the axis angle option, and as you can see, the command window now prompts you to specify an angle. So type in 45 and then press enter. As you can see, the array is now tilted at an angle of 45 degrees. Each grip you see here has its own grip menu, so you can try them on your own time to see how they work. Now let us select this. Again, I'll draw a circle of 1 unit radius. Then I'll select the array command, the rectangular array command, and then I'll select this circle and press enter. Now, let us click on the associative option to remove the blue fading color that highlights the associative option. As you can see, I just clicked on the associative option and the blue fading color has been removed. That means my array is non-associative. So let us click on the close array option, this one here. Then I'll select any of the objects. I'll select this one here. As you can see, the only object that is highlighted is the one which is selected, because now the items are independent. They don't act as one anymore. When you make your array non-associative, that means the items in your array become independent